that God does not like the aggressors. Kill them wherever you find them, and drive them out from wherever they drove you out. Today, these verses, known as the sword verses, are some of the Quran's most striking and controversial passages. Those who argue that the Quran promotes violence turn to these verses to support their claims. But the lines tend to be more complex than simple battle cries.
The Quran says, slay the unbelievers wherever you find them. Well, this is within a context in which the Muslims are under siege, they have enemies, and the Quran is saying, fight your enemies. You have a right to fight the enemies of God. The Quran also says, when the enemy ceases to be a threat, when it ceases to fight, then remember that God is merciful, remember that, warfare is not the primary way that you should go.
Fueled by the revelations, the Muslims spent 8 years fighting the Meccans in battles all across the Arabian Peninsula. Then, in the year 630, the Muslims launched an attack, leading an army of 10,000 to the town of Mecca. The city surrendered. Tradition holds that, true to the Quran's instructions, Muhammad was merciful in victory, granting amnesty to everyone in the city. Once the Meccans were defeated, many converted to Islam and the teachings of the Quran. But Muhammad's mission wasn't yet complete. From the day he received the first revelation of the Quran in 610 to the day he fled to Medina 12 years later, Muhammad had publicly condemned the Meccans' pagan practices and the idols they worshipped in the Kaaba shrine. "There is no God but God," he repeatedly recited, quoting the Quran's most fundamental principle. Now Muhammad entered the Kaaba.